Hi guys, welcome to another GBHL YouTube video. I'm GBHL Steve.
And I'm just Jay.
I've got Jay with me today. And this is the first episode of the new series, What News from the Mark. This is a show which is going to review and preview events.
Yeah.
So try and get the smaller events a little bit more publicity and get it out there. I'm in a fortunate position that, you know, I'm a GBHL host, so I can scream from the rooftops on every format possible about my events, but some people don't get that chance, so this is going to help them, really.
Kind of got two levels, hasn't it? It's one to help tournament organisers promote their event and get some information across which may appeal. It's also hopefully a tool for people who are watching this who don't go to events, who want to, or new players, and let them understand why you want to go to events.
Yeah, because I think the other hosts have said in other videos, you know, there's a lot of people who are unsure and they're on the group and they say, I've not been to an event yet. And for one reason or another, I mean, we were them people at one stage.
We both didn't actively play.
Yeah, I remember when I first started playing, I wasn't overly keen, and I went to an event at Slayer Gaming. It was my first event, and it was James and Jamie who sort of give me that push to go. And I've not looked back since. I mean, look, I'm a GBHL host now, and I love it. I love the hobby. I love all the events. I love the social side of it as much as the hobby side of it. And it's well worth going. So we're going to jump straight in. This weekend coming, there's an event up in Scotland, and it's the Scouring of Stirlingshire.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good about David's event.
Yeah, it's all good stuff that comes every year, and it's an event that I really, at some point, want to go to, and I've been saying that the last 2 years, and I said, right, next year I'm going to go, next year I'm going to go.
Yeah, we were planning them. It's kind of the top of my wish list. It's one of those events that you just hear great things about. It's got a good social side. It's a really well, clean run event. It's one of the highlights of the calendar, really, so it's definitely one not to miss.
It's an event that they seem to have honed, and it works well how they do it. There's no, I say no frills, and I don't mean that in a negative way. It's a tournament, it's the scenarios that everybody knows, and they found something that works, and they're just sticking with it, basically. Everyone that has been, including Jamie, Ed, I think, has James been to Stirling?
Maybe.
I think James has mentioned it. I know he says a lot about it, in positive things about it. But everyone that I've spoke to that have been, I've come back and I've said it's an event that you should try and get to. So I am going to try and get to it. It's at Common Ground Games in Stirling.
It's a really nice venue, I believe.
Yeah, which, speaking to David Reed, it's like their equivalent of Element Games. It's got good facilities, and it's well worth going. It's 800 point singles event. You have to bring 800 points good and 800 points evil.
You're going to use both. You're going to use both armies 3 times.
You're going to use both armies 3 times, and it's random. So you roll to see whether you're using good or evil.
So you'll meet your opponent first, and then roll to see who's using what.
So you've got to think really carefully about both forces, because you know you don't just want to put everything into your favourite force and then just bring something that's making up the numbers, because you're going to come unstuck. It's 100 points counting towards the GBHL League, so it's a big one.
It's late in the year as well. There'll be a lot of people playing for position. You get your big names there.
People want to do really well there. It's like you just said, it's a good time of year for that. For the competitive side, it is a good time of year, because it's kind of, you're running out of events to get your points up in the league. So you're always going to get the big names there, which people always like to see. Big names, you know, I'd like to be at the same event. It's £30 a ticket. So it's around the benchmark of what our events are in the GBHL League.
It's quite standard price. It's fair as well, including food.
It's including food, and it's 2 days of gaming. So it's a full weekend for £30. If you look at it that way, it's £15 a day with food. Like I say, it's pretty much the standard, 30-35 quid around where we're at for most of our tournaments. And I think it's really good value for money.
Me too.
We've said it's 100 points counting towards the league. The scenarios are a mix of the GT scenarios and the scenarios from Warhammer Fest. So there's a little bit mixed up there. People have kind of not nailed them down yet. There's still things that can throw you, even if you bring a really decent force that's a good fighty force. There's things there that are going to sort of knock you out of kilt, if you like. I'm definitely going to try and attend this in the future. Yeah,
again, it's kind of, I mentioned it earlier, it's the top of my wish list, so I think next year it'll be, I mean, I can't do too many a year because I do other systems and stuff, but it'll probably be one of the ones that are locked in for me next year.
Well, up to now, it's the only one in Scotland. I think next year there is going to be another event north of the wall, as we say. But this is the only one at the minute, so this is like setting the standard for the Scottish lads. Like we just keep saying, they've set a good standard. We hear good things. If you're in Scotland, if you're in the north of England, even if you're in the south of England, and you want to go to a really good event, one that I'd recommend, you know, if I had to pick maybe a top 3 or 4, I think Stirling, even though I've not been, from things I've heard, it would be in that top 4 to try and get to. So yeah, we'll put a link in the description as well, so you can get on the event page and find out more information. And there's still tickets available. We'll try and get the numbers up a little bit if we can. It's this weekend, so it is a little bit late in the day, but if you're in two minds, take the leap and go for it. Yeah, and that's that for Stirling. Okay, next event that we're going to cover is going to be Stockport in Flames.
From good friends of ours, Jamie and Harry.
GBHL
event.
It is a GBHL event, yeah. I'm looking forward to this one. We're going, we're playing, we're partners.
We've got a team.
It's a doubles. It's 450 points each.
Yep.
You have to be pure 450 points.
Correct. So one list each.
One list each.
Bring two different lists together.
Yeah, so that's going to be fun. The doubles events, this one is an 80 points towards the league, so it's more on the fun side.
Yeah, 80 points I think doubles should be. Plus you're playing with your buddy, you get to play ultimately twice the people you normally play, you want to have some fun. So it really encourages people to bring nice fun lists and play in a really fun way, like this looks cool, let's do that, because movies, right? So doubles are probably my favourite format. We tend to be doubles partners.
Yeah, most of the 80 points tournaments do sway that way. They sort of take that pressure of having to try and compete away.
The thing is, it's not there for like your Eds and your Js and stuff, because they want the 400 points, which is winning 100 points perfectly. But obviously the 80 point doesn't mean, so you're even going to get your Eds and your Js who are going to not necessarily take a bad force, because they never would, but you take something that isn't literally built to play the scenarios and the opponents. You can just take something fun, you can have a laugh, like Jamie and James do Double Dragon, and we've took some themed Hobbit forces in the past.
We always go teaming.
Yeah.
We're not beardy.
It being good is just a coincidence,
right?
Yeah,
just awesome.
Well, no, 80 points and doubles are like the perfect combination for me, because you can have some fun with it.
Yeah. Tickets for this event, there's still tickets available. So you've got a pal, like we've said previously, if you're on the fence about going to an event, something like this is perfect, because it's going to be fun, it's going to be relaxed, people are going to be having a laugh, there's going to be a lot of banter.
Yeah.
It's 50 quid for the whole weekend for the two of you, with food for the two of you.
That's a bargain.
25 quid each, 2 days of gaming. You can't knock it. Yeah, you can't knock it. There's the Saturday night, because it's a 2-day event.
Yeah, so Saturday night's good. There's going to be pizza and beer. They tend to draft in a load of dominoes, which you can purchase. Check out the event page for how they're managing that.
Yeah.
But I've been to a few events that have done an identical thing, and it's wicked, because it keeps you all together. Yeah. You all get to hang out, have a few beers, talk about games, play some more if you're nuts and want to carry on playing.
Yeah.
The bar's great at Element, and it really helps that community feel of an event.
People bring other games, don't they? Like card games and stuff. So in the evening, you get all the fun stuff out. You know, drinking games, the board games, things like that. So it is a lot of fun. Depending on what tournaments you go to, the Saturday night differs massively now in the league, which is cool, because there's just a lot of varied things that you can do. So a lot of people events at my event. We go out, so we'll go out for a meal.
We went out.
We went out. So you go out for a meal and then drinks afterward.
Yep.
Some events do what Jamie and Harry are doing and sort of stay in the venue, which is cool. And then other people will have quizzes and things like that. So it's really good, not only if you go to an event just to stay there in the day, if you're able to, if it's something you can manage, to stay around on the Saturday night, because it's always loads of fun. Yeah. You're going to make loads of friends.
It's my favourite part of the weekend.
The social side sort of does take over a little bit for me.
Good thing worth saying is it's 3 games Saturday, 3 games Sunday, and what that means is you're not going to be knackers. 4 games for me is where I'm like, I'm wrecked, I need to lie down.
It's a lot, I struggle with 4 games.
So the beauty of 3 games each day means we'll all be fresh and can hang out and chuck some dice and
just chill out and have fun. So we've got that. We said it's 6 games. The 6 games there's a few new scenarios in there.
Good.
So I've got a list of what they are. We've got To the Death, which we know, Domination, which we know. And then we've got Storm the Camps.
Interesting.
Yeah, we've got Behind Enemy Lines. Ooh. Contest the Champions.
That's my favourite scenario.
Which we know a bit of. I'm not sure whether they've tweaked that or not. People change it now and again, so they may have changed that. And a scenario called Divide and Conquer.
Yep.
Now, 3 definite brand new scenarios. Possibly Contest the Champions might be changed, which helps.
Cool.
It helps the new players, because you're starting on a level playing field, so to speak, because no one's played the scenarios before.
Yeah, one thing to expect over the last, I think, 3 years I've been playing Hobbit tournaments, you play the 6 Blue Book scenarios in various orders, but people who have a force that they prefer playing, it becomes autonomous, and it's like, I'm just going to do X, Y and Z, and then I've done all I can do. And it just breaks it up. It means everyone's got to think a bit more. It's also fun trying something new. Because once you've played for a while, the longer players will know, we've played the scenarios enough times that you kind of forget about it and it's just automatic. So I think some new scenarios, again, is perfect for an 80-pointer. And it really adds a bit of variety and spice that you can do with these events. And this is quite clearly just going to be a fun event.
Yeah. And the thing is, with the fact that it's Jamie and Harry who are running it, and Jamie and Harry who have come up with these scenarios, they're very they're veterans of the game. So I know they're going to work, they'll play tested, and it's not just something, knee-jerk reaction to someone's like, I'm going to do this.
It's going to work, right?
Yeah, they're going to be cool.
The thing is, Jamie actually taught me how to run events. Jamie runs great events. Harry's knowledge is great. I've no doubt he'll be the same. So, I've got every faith in it.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. There's also, as well as the new scenarios, they're doing something called Oaths of Battle.
Yeah.
So Oaths of Battle, from what I can make out from briefly speaking to Jamie, is you get 6 cards which have Oaths of Battle on them. And these are extra objectives in the game. So you'll choose 1 per game. Once you've used 1, you bin it. But depending whether you succeed in getting that objective, you get oath points.
Cool.
So you have like easy, medium, hard. Obviously the harder ones you're going to get more oath points for, the easy ones you're going to get less. And you can pick and choose as and when you use them. And you'll end up at the end of the tournament with an oath point score. Now I don't know whether that counts towards the overall winner or if that's like a separate thing.
Yeah.
Which basically is a good thing in the sense that someone like myself who's never going to be a podium player, I haven't got the discipline to do it, if anything, never mind the skill, I haven't got the discipline to do it. I don't think I could go for 2 days and concentrate that hard. So something like that where you just got little things that you could try and do in each game is cool.
Yeah. Further mixes it up and creates just a
some of the dimensions to each game rather than just running through the motions, so that's cool.
It's good.
It's Jamie and Harry's first event together.
Let's hope it's not the last, which I'm sure it won't be.
Well, they've called it Stockport in Flames 2017, so that kind of...
annual doubles.
Yeah, so, that'll be good.
Doubles are my favourite.
Because then next year we can retain our title.
That's it.
When we win this
We've got to go and defend it, haven't we?
So, it's their first event. No doubt it's going to be an awesome event. What are we bringing?
We're not exactly locked in. No. I think what we can say is we're going to take something from Hobbit, and it's going to be good.
Yes, it's something that between us we've got, and he's already painted because we're both really busy now, and with us wanting to do more content for Top Table.
Yep.
Painting is becoming.
It's quite low down the pecking order.
It's more difficult.
So between us we've got both. You've got both variants of Lake Town.
Yeah.
We've got Mirkwood.
Yeah.
We've got Iron Hills.
Yeah.
We've got some of the odd bits like Radagast on Eagle, Slay.
I've got all the White Council.
You've got those beautiful White Council.
Yeah, Sebastian Griesat painted for me. I've not had a chance to game with them yet. So.
They should be mine. Like they shouldn't sit on a shelf. Just give.
That's where they've been. I've not. I don't even touch them.
Too nice to touch.
I'm afraid to touch them because I'm quite clumsy and break swords.
So we've got a lot of options. And we genuinely haven't decided what yet. We've just picked what the rough theme's going to be. But we'll pick 2 factions from that list and kind of.
Yeah, it'll be themey. It'll work together. It definitely won't be too beardy. It won't be something that we have to think loads about.
Nope.
Neither of us are that kind of player.
Nope.
But it'll be fun.
Yes, it will.
Yeah, and whoever plays us at the weekend, I think we can guarantee that we'll have a bit of fun about it. We might rip you a little bit. I try to put you off,
Yeah, standard.
Yeah, we'll see how we go. But pretty much that's it. There's still tickets available. If you've not got a ticket, get on there, go on the events page, have a look. I know Jamie and Harry will be releasing more updates on the event page leading up to the event.
Keep an eye out, they might share the scenarios.
Yeah, definitely.
We've shared some cool prizes already.
The prizes look awesome.
Bilbo costumes.
Bilbo costumes, Sting swords, proper ones as well.
I really want a sword.
Yeah,
that's the one thing I want.
The swords would be cool.
So it's going to be wicked.
Models and them what are they called? Them cartoon head things.
Oh, bobbleheads.
The bobblehead things, they look awesome.
Pop vinyl.
That's them. Yeah, they're really cool. So get over to the event page. All the links for this event and the Scouring of Stirlingshire will be in the description below. Yeah. And any other information that you'll need, I'll try and link to down there. So that's pretty much it for the first episode.
Correct.
I think we got through it.
I think we did.
We mumbled through it.
Big key thing for this is let us know what you want it to be. Yeah. I think the next things we'll try and do is we'll We'll see if we can get someone who's up at Stirlingshire a weekend and see if we can talk through the games and the scenarios and tell us about the event and why people should go. Obviously with Jamie and Harry's event coming up, we can sit and we'll probably do like a vlog while we're there maybe, and we can sit and do some post sort of tournament stuff as well. So the more events we attend or we can get hold of people who are at events, the more we can do with this. But let us know what you do and don't want to see from the series, because if we can get you to events or get you enjoying events or knowing what's coming up, then it's been a success.
And TOs as well. TOs, getting to, if I don't contact you, contact me, PM me on Facebook and give me details to your event. So not only what's on the event page, you know, give me some details about if it's an annual event and you've run it before, how it went the previous year, what you expect to see, what the meta is at your events, what the Saturday night entertainment is, things like that. Contact me, even if it's non-GBHL counting towards the league. You know, if it's just like an independent standalone event, then we'll still do it. And yeah, just get in touch basically.
Also, we could be like, for example, if any of you've got an event towards the end of the year and you want to record something while we're at Jamie and Harry's event that we're attending, let us know. We can plan stuff like that in. Yeah,
that'd be awesome. Well, that's it for the first episode, so we're going to leave it there. Make sure you comment, like, share and subscribe.
Support your Hobbit host in the links below.
Support your Hobbit hobby.
Happy strategy bar gaming.